Hello, listeners. Hi, my name is Madhavi, and I'm so happy to have you on UppTalk. You have come to the right place if you want to learn about IT and do really cool things with your hands. We are not just another IT company when I say UppTalk. Think of us as your learning partner dedicated to helping you reach your full potential. We have top notch hands on courses to help you build your business, whether you are new to technology or want to move up in your current job. Let's look around this as our first step towards learning.
Yesterday, we were seeing something on job profiles, right? When we were creating compensation grade. And these are the three terms that you should be remembering. When someone talks about job families, when someone talks about family groups, they probably should be relating what we are discussing now. What are job profiles? Yesterday, what we discussed? Job profiles are nothing but which define characteristics of the job. What is the level of the job? What is the job description of the position? And what is the work, shift management level, compensation, grade, job profile, title? All these are the things which defines characteristics of the job. For example, Workday developer. Workday developer is the job profile. What would be the job title? Something related to the development lead or Workday developer, anything would be the job title. What would be the job description? Whatever responsibilities that developer will be performing, building integrations, creating reports, performing the security configurations, and developing custom integration would be kind of job responsibilities. A job description would be the compensation grade. Whatever way we define for that position would be the compensation grade and level might be. As for the organization policy, what would be the job level that will be defining in job profile? The job profiles are nothing but can define a characteristics of the job that are available in Workday. Let's say, for example, these are job profiles. Senior HR analyst developer, senior developer HR analyst. These are job profiles. Now we can define a kind of job family. The job family would be Workday systems, technology, under which these job profiles will be part of that, and job family group are systems. This would be a job family group which will be holding job families, and job families will be holding job profiles. Here, one job family group can consist of multiple job families. You can have one job family group can consist of multiple job families. Similarly, one job family can consist of multiple job profiles. Here I have given job profiles which are under job families. Similarly, you can add a few more job profiles under SAP Terra systems. Job family group is a kind of top level one which will be holding job families, and job families is a kind of umbrella that will be holding job profiles, and job profiles are nothing but which define characteristics of the job. Specifically, we will not have any kind of work activities on this kind of job profile. Family groups will never worry on all this. But sometimes there would be a kind of a report request for you. Someone may come to you and ask, hey, can you get me all the employees who are under ITHR systems? That's what you need to do. You need to create a report who have filled all these positions. Job profiles are nothing but positions, right? When job profile is attached to position, employee will be getting into the system. When someone asks you to report all the employees of IT, 8R systems or Workday systems technology or SAP systems technology, you should be creating a report that comes from these family, group and families. Nothing, you'll just add a filter. You'll just add a filter when job family group is equal to this one, get data. You'll just create a report that all the employees who are part of ITHR systems will be getting under this report, which will give the required output. That is the only purpose that we'll be using or will be thinking or will be looking at job families, job family groups and job profiles. Other than that, there is no certain specification that we'll be looking at job families, job family groups. You just need to know what is that, how it works. That is the only thing that you need to know. I'll try to create one simple group and attach your families, and to that I'll be attaching some job profiles that you'll get to know how the flow will be. Then we'll get on to the straightforward task you have, create job family groups. Act Since I have not created a job family, I'll just keep it blank. When you think that this is no longer needed, you can just edit and then activate it. Now you've created job family group. I have job family. Now what I can do, I can actually attach job profiles under this. This is not job profile. I'll just create one sample. I'll just create one sample thing and I'll take it just one that will know the steps of creating job profile as well, but will not create this job profile. We will not create recruiting team. We'll be creating, even will not be worrying of family groups and all. Everything will be taken care of by operations team. Our job is when there is a request to report on families, family groups and profiles. We just need to know the future of that. And that is the only thing that we'll be worrying of. I'll just create one job profile that will get to know the steps. Job profile is nothing But whenever you're applying for any job, you'll be provided with job description. That is nothing but a job profile which will tell you what the job is, what kind of characteristics the job will be playing. All that information you'll be seeing. That is nothing but a job profile. If the job profile will be restricted to any country, you can restrict that country. Management level, whatever is defined for that position, you can actually attach that management level. This system, there are no management levels on job level also. It is nothing but job level developer. One developer, two, three will be there. You probably will be attaching those levels as well. If there is a job family, you can attach the job family. That this will be populated in your Workday profile. Worksheet. Workshift is required. You can add workshift. And when recruiter is hiring based on a job demand, if it is difficult to fill, it can be selected as very difficult. That recruiter can focus on multiple areas of filling this position. Sometimes, if there is a kind of emergency, needs something, someone has got terminated without notice, and there are a lot of activities that are pending for this position, what we will do, we will have it as a kind of critical job and go for hiring. And the compensation should be, you will fill that position, then define a compensation, because you will not be doing any kind of configuring of grades and all, because since the job characteristic is critical, you will be open on compensation, and probably you will be filling the position and then define a grade and range for that one. Then he will be writing the job description, job profile, summary classifications. He will be writing here. You will be writing job profile summary. What is the job description, roles and responsibilities? You will be adding it here. That's how you typically create. Recruiter will be creating job profile. We will not create. Once you have this job profile, we will take this and attach it to. This is how you will be seeing the kind of hierarchy, job family group, job families, and job profile. That is the relation between group family profile. Now tell me, what is this job profile? What is the job profile? Job profile is nothing but which define characteristic of the job, meaning what the responsibilities of the job will be performing. There is nothing but the roles and responsibilities of the job will be in job profile. What is group and family? Family consists of multiple of job profile, and group consists of multiple of job families. Basically, when someone asks you to get employees under job family and job family groups or job profiles, what should you can do? You can just filter out the report with family group or with family or with profile. That under these filters, you can actually get all the employees of that particular criteria. That is the only thing that you need to know. Before you do that, you need to know what family, what group is, what profile is. Other than that, there is no certain specification that we will be following in about a day for these three terms. Any questions far before I talk something on security or anything that you wanted to check on previous topics or anything was not clear till now which you wanted to check? Did anyone get a chance to create a compensation structure that we have created yesterday? No, no, not by default. What does that mean? Let's say if you're creating a compensation grade, and the grade should be applicable for certain positions, or let's take a good example. Compensation plans are there. Stock plan is there, merit plan is there, and alliance plan is there. Yesterday we have created alliance plan, and this alliance plan should be applicable for only few members in the organization. Means people above managers who are from United States should be applicable. This alliance plan should be applicable for only these team members. How you will define? When this is a kind of criteria for alliance plan, how do you define? How do you make this plan to be applied for only those group of team members? We are mentioning the criteria there, but only that specified in the list as such, only values specified in the field. Those two are something I was under doubt, like why we are collecting resources. What field you meant to say? You meant to say managers and all. Not managers like managers. I understood which level we are trying to select. But in between first and left and right, there were two things like it was by default there and we didn't even change it. I was thinking like, is it by default? That would be there in that. Let me see what you're talking about. Relational operator and comparison type. Those are two things I had it out. Let me go into this. I think those things, probably when we are creating reports, we'll be doing a lot of things related to that. You'll get more hands-on in reporting, but it's good to know now before we get into the reports. Relational operator. Basically, source external field is nothing but the field that you are looking to add as a condition. And relational operator is nothing but looks for that one. Whatever field that you are actually, let's say organizations you are adding, what are you saying here? Any in the selection list. Any in the selection means organizations. You will be getting list of organizations here. When you are selecting this field, organization and superior, you will be getting list of organizations here. Any in the selection list is nothing, but whatever you select here, that will be taken as a kind of criteria. But if you are giving not in the selection list, let's say, for example, you are giving not in the selection list. You are giving none in the selection list and where was Amit's address? Any in the selection list before, when you have given this condition, will only look for. But now I've changed it to none in the selection list. When I change to none in the selection list, it will not look for anything other than Amit's organization. Your condition will be looking for. Any in the selection list, your condition will be looking what you have given in the comparison value. But if you are mentioning not in the selection list or none in the selection list, it will not look for this one. Anything other than this organization, it will be looking. Kind of logic, when you are defining a program, you will be writing a false condition, right? If this one else find out others, just at the end of that, when you are giving in the selection list, it will look for exactly that value and get you the result. And if you are giving not in the selection list or not in the selection, none in the selection list, it will not look for the one that you have given here, but anything else other than that. What this condition will be doing now, when we add this to the compensation plan, any compensation plan, what does this compensation plan will be applied for? It will not be allocated to the members of this organization, but any other members of the organizations, any other supervisor organization that is there in the system. Wherever you add this eligibility rule, that will be applied to all those members. But if you change here any in the selection list, that will apply for only for the people who sits under a mixed organization. That is only the thing that you need to remember. And values specified in this filter. Let us say if you are taking organizations, whatever organization that you have created in the system, you will be getting those organization. Let us say if you take employee, if you take worker, what does this mean? Worker is nothing but employee, right? You will be getting all the list of employees in the list. You can pick any of the employee. In the comparison value, whatever you are specifying worker, you can select those workers here. Earlier, before we had a supervisor organization, Here we were able to select comparison value as organization. Workday HRSM is we were able to select, and you can give if there are any kind of position you can give. If you are giving position, you will be getting. If you give in the selection list and the values specified in this filter, you will be getting all the positions that you have created in the system. If you are giving United States, if you are giving country and in the selection list value specified in the filter, you will be getting all the countries here. If you are giving state or province, you will be getting all the list of states available in the system. If you are giving job profile, you will be getting all the list of job profiles in the comparison value. Comparison value is nothing but a specific value that you are giving in as a field. Organization. You will be getting the organization list of organizations creating, and you can select the organization that you wanted to have. Similarly, worker, similarly positions, job profiles, anything that you are specifying here. When you are picking from in the selection list and through comparison value, you will be getting those values here. Clear, makes sense? When we are creating reports, we will be doing a lot of filters. I said report filters, right? We will be doing a lot of filters and we will be playing around with these options to every report that we create. Sir will be more on reports, like most important concept will be the reports. It is not that most important, I can say. It depends upon if you are working as a kind of techno-functional developer, where your responsibilities involves both technical as well. I see some that anyone who are telling mostly if you are given a report secure as to get a report, you have to work in this role. If you are working both technical as well as functional role, you will be creating everything what we are discussing in this course. If you are just working on, if you are getting a job on just specific to reporting, team, position reporting analyst, reporting specialist, if you are getting into those roles, you will be creating only reports. If you are getting into position integration developer, integration specialist, you will be creating only integrations. Is there any common profiles? We do see this workday. Common profiles that we do normally on the basic level, we see something most commonly will be targeted. It depends upon the organization. Let us say if any organization is going for brand new workday implementation, they would be needing employees, they would be needing the workday resources of all the areas. If one resource have all the skills, like how you are getting the knowledge here, you are knowing about security, you are knowing about business process, you are knowing about organizations, you are knowing about compensation, you are knowing about reports, integrations, calculated fields, you are knowing about everything here. If there is one position that requires all the skills, that would be good. Or if there is one position that is only looking for report, if there is only position that is looking for integrations, it depends. You know, organizations, whatever they have, they will be releasing those positions based on their demand. But mostly, once we are done with the security, the combination of technical skills with any functional skill will be more demanding. Reporting, integrations, accessibility, calibrated fields, what we will be learning as part of technical topics. When you add your technical topics in your resume with functional skills like you are able to, you are well aware of business process configurations and you are aware of managing conditions in the business process and security. you are aware of complete security architecture in Workday, then you will have more demand. It depends. If there is only functional analyst position, might be asking only business process, might be asking any module core configuration. Experience is required. If there is a criteria for analyst position, you will be working in only functional areas. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us sales@therightuptalk.com.